I am so excited. Tonight is 28 years in the making. One of my favorite bands of all time is Alice in Chains. I have never gotten to see them live. I know it's a shame. When Facelift came out in 1990, I was literally blown away by the sound of this group and just absolutely fell in love with them. And I never got to see them ever. It's like every time they would come anywhere close, the opportunity either didn't happen or something would happen or whatever. Life happens sometimes, you know. And they actually came to Alabama one year, and I didn't find out about it until afterwards. They played a crawfish boil a long time ago when they first started singing with William Duvall. And I had no clue until after it happened, and I was like, what? And of course that upset me. So tonight we're driving to Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to go to the newly opened venue. I think it opened last year, the Coca-Cola Roxy. So it'll be a new venue that I've never been to before. So I'm going to tell you what I think about the venue. I will probably not really record the concert. I might do a little bit. I'm going to take a few pictures, but I'm just going to be there. I just want to enjoy the concert for what it is. I don't want to worry about taking video. So, hey, after waiting for 28 years, cross your fingers I get a pic from Jerry Cantrell. I'll take one from William Duvall, too. I love the guys. I love them so much. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'll check in with you later. So this is actually Sunday, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. I did not film an outro when we got back from Alice in Chains because we were tired and we had to get up and go to Mobile the next day after Matt got off work. So it's just been a really busy weekend. So let me tell you, that was hands down the best concert experience of my entire life. And I spent most of the 90s at concerts. Part of it was because I had waited 28 years to see Alice in Chains. Every time they would come close, something would happen. I wouldn't have money. Something stupid would happen. It was always something. And I finally got my chance. And so here I was 28 years later, finally seeing them in concert. And I literally sobbed through the entire set. And I mean sobbed. Like racking sobs, could not breathe, utterly embarrassing sobbing. I've never done that for any concert, for any band, ever. I couldn't control myself because I couldn't believe that I was finally getting to see them. And they did not disappoint. They are so amazing live. They're so tight. It's like listening to one of their CDs. And so many times I've been to concerts and you're like, yeah, I'm getting to see this band and they're badass and all, but they're just not as tight as, I wish they would be, and it doesn't, or they'll redo a song and it won't sound like it does on the CD or the radio or whatever. Alice in Chains is pure, and I think that's why they are hands down the best unplugged episode of all the MTV unplugged episodes, because they're so pure live. And William Duvall, let me tell you something, anybody that doesn't like William Duvall because he's not Lane, I'm sorry, you're not, I don't know, I'm not trying to, everybody's got their own opinion, but I don't think you could be a real Alice in Chains fan and not like William Duvall. William Duvall is amazing. His vocals are amazing. He's an amazing guitar player. He harmonizes with Jerry perfectly. He's a great, energetic front man. Like, I'm a little bit smitten with William Duvall. He's really, he's just so, like, wow. And getting to see them all perform and watching Mike play on the bass and just, I'm like, oh my God. And Sean Kenny, boy, that man can freaking tear up some drums. I just could not believe that I was actually seeing them. And I was, of course, was standing as close to Jerry Cantrell. We were on the rail, but the rail came straight and then came back at an angle a little bit, and we were right on the side angle. And the acoustics were great in the place. The venue was nice. We were at the Coca-Cola Roxy. The venue was beautiful. Plenty of bathrooms. They were very clean. The staff was nice. I also liked that they have bathrooms on the outside, so while you're waiting in line, you have somewhere to go without going and bothering the nearby restaurants. That's very smart. Okay, so right now, because of where the sun is, we've got plenty of shade here. And so this is from the front. This goes down to where the restrooms are right there, so it's not that bad at all. And some things that I wish some local venues actually had. I would definitely travel to Atlanta to go to the Coca-Cola Roxy again. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you the story about the Jerry Cantrell pick. Jerry threw out a couple picks here and there throughout the set. None of them went to me. I was very upset. I wanted a pick so bad because I wanted something. This was such a momentous occasion for me. I've never wanted to see a band for 28 years. This was momentous for me, being there and seeing them. And when the concert ended, Jerry threw out another handful of picks, and I still didn't get any. He threw out a handful I didn't get any of them. I was so upset. So the lights are on and everything. Everything is already over. People are leaving. And I was standing there talking to a lady named Kimberly that was beside us the whole time. And then I went to hug my husband. And I put my head in his chest and put my arm around the back of his neck. And I said this was the best Valentine's Day gift I've ever had. Because I asked for the tickets for Valentine's Day early. We got them in January. And I was sobbing into Matt's chest, telling him how much I appreciated it. And I felt something very lightly touch me in between. It's actually my other hand, but I'm holding the phone. In between these two fingers on the top. It landed right there. Like, I had my arm, how weird is this? Sorry about my hand. I had my arm around the back of Matt's neck, and I felt something land right there in between my two fingers, and I pulled my hand around, and I looked, and it was a white pick, and I literally started screaming. I lost my shit like I have never lost my shit at a concert. Like, I lost my absolute freaking mind. And I looked up. Jerry was smiling and walking off the side of the stage. And I fucking, y'all, I can't even, I have to get up and show you the pic. The odds that a pic would land on my hand as my hand was around Matt's head in all his bushy hair. It landed on my hand. It was amazing. Amazing. I cried all the way home. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I think about the concert, I start tearing up. Because it was that amazing. If you ever have a chance to see Alice in Chains in concert, if you are at a music festival and they are playing, do not be silly. Go stand at their stage and wait for their set. You will not be disappointed. They are phenomenal. Phenomenal live. It was the only concert I've ever been to where the entire crowd was into every song. Like, into it. The whole crowd. Every freaking song. The whole crowd was into it. From start to finish. And oh my god, when they played Man in the Box, I already thought the place was lit. When they played Man in the Box, that place exploded. Oh my god. And the last song was Rooster. I did not get a lot of film because I just wanted to enjoy the experience. I didn't want to spend time filming. And I was sobbing. Like sobbing the entire time anyway. I did get some pictures. I hope you like the pictures. I hope you like what video I did get. That's my experience. Go see Alice in Chains. Got some more vlogs coming up later for our trip to Mobile. I'll see you. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. And rock on.